Link, presented by Financial Center First Credit Union.
Thank you for joining us for this week Community Link. I'm Marco Dominguez.
And I'm Caroline Mays-Medley. Understanding philanthropy and improving its practice is core to the mission of Indiana University School of Philanthropy.
Joining us today is Dr. Una Osili, Associate Dean and Professor of Economics and Philanthropy Studies. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Please help us understand what is philanthropy.
Philanthropy sounds complex, but it's actually very simple. Our definition is voluntary action for the public good, which means whenever you make a difference in your community, whether it's giving money, giving your time, giving your talents, giving your testimony, telling people how you made it, that makes our community better. So everyone has something to give, and we can all make a difference right here in Indianapolis and in our community.
So you helped us understand philanthropy, and I would imagine that giving is different based on gender, based on race, based on age. We understand it based on income, but what about these other areas?
So Caroline, thanks so much for that question. You're absolutely right. Americans are very generous, and we see that no matter people's age, their ethnicity, their race, everyone gives. However, how they give is different. For example, we see that women are very philanthropic. They tend to be more likely to give, holding income constant, and they give more frequently. We also find that people of color, communities of color, are very involved, not just in giving their money, but also giving time and giving informally, helping family, friends, neighbors. And so both formal giving to charitable institutions, to churches, to local groups, but also helping their own neighbors and their own communities.
Is diversity in philanthropy important, and why?
Absolutely. We all know that our community is becoming more diverse, our country is becoming more diverse, and not just in race and ethnicity, but so many other dimensions. And what we know today is that the philanthropic sector as well has to start to adapt to some of those shifts in our community. In particular, when we look at leadership at a lot of nonprofits, not very diverse, and similarly boards of directors of many nonprofits locally as well as nationally, we don't always see our communities represented. And so there's a big effort. We're studying this at the Mays Institute at the Lilly Family School of Philanthropy, and we're sharing that information with our community so that they can learn how to engage donors of color who have always been giving, but now we can adapt our practices so that we can actually include them. So thank you.
Bravo.
Yes.
So how do you prepare people to be leaders in this area?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The School of Philanthropy has several degree programs, starting with a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. But if you're interested in learning about any aspect of philanthropy, you can come to the school and take classes. And actually, our master's degree is fully online. So lots of opportunities to learn. And if you don't want to take a degree program, but you just want to come to a class or a lecture, the doors are always open.
Oh, that's great that you do open those doors.
Absolutely. And some people just want to learn how to start an organization or start an initiative. You can also come and enroll in some of the classes that just give you a taste of what the programs are about.
Dr. Una Osili, thank you so very much.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us today. This was your weekly Community Link.
For more on this segment, please log into wishtv.com.